Garden Depths has fog now. It has fog now. It doesn't get better than this. Somebody comment peek. Everybody else comment peek on that comment. If I see other peek comments, I'm gonna delete them. Alright, let's get on it with the video. Minecraft's Oceans. An incredible place for your water builds, for your underwater builds. But what if you wanted, say, like an entrance at the top? You know, something with a little... It'd probably look a little something like this. Yeah, no, that's not gonna cut it. Hello, and welcome back to me fixing issues that only I have and calling it a building mod. Today I'm here with Surface Tension, a hopefully two-parter mod that will expand Minecraft's oceans and what's in them. Right now, this mod does mostly surface level features, so let's run through them. Okay, so starting us off, we have the geysers. They're sand and gravel variants that aren't affected by gravity, and they can be mined with Silk Touch. And occasionally, they'll release bubbles. These bubbles only appear when there's water above the geyser and they pop on impact with anything. Players can use them to fully replenish their air supply underwater, making cave diving just a tiny bit easier. But I say only take them when they show themselves, don't depend on them, they're really not your friends. Next up is a bunch of water decoration blocks, starting with the barnacles, a decorative block that works similarly to flower petals, but can be placed on all sides of a block, and they sound amazing. You'll find these scattered inside buried shipwrecks, and you can farm them by placing them underneath our next block, the plankton bush. This one's a new particle emitting plant, very similar to the new firefly bush or the spore blossom. It can be found hanging underneath blocks in the ocean. The bush emits plankton particles in an area around it, and while it can only be placed underwater, the particles will appear everywhere around it, regardless of if there's water or not. The other plant you'll find in this mod is the coral shelf. It can be placed on walls and, like other coral blocks, will die if left out of water for too long. Now, our next mob is one I've been mad about ever since we lost it to this prick. And it's of course, the crab! They spawn in mangrove forests in small groups, and you can shear them to get the claw, which, just like in the mob vote, extends your block placing and breaking reach to about 8 blocks. The crab also does this really cool thing where it just looks and sounds cute as hell. Don't ask me how I made these crab noises, I don't want to talk about it. Next up are some blocks that I felt would fit old-fashioned dock-style builds. Starting with the net, an independent block that you can only pass through one way, up. You can't go back down through it, you can craft it like this. Then there's the dock pole and dock ropes. They're decorative blocks that just connect together to make these really nice railings. You can craft them like this. And before I show you my favorite mod, there's one more thing in this category. The hook. It looks like this, and is placed on walls. You can hang uncooked fish on it, and if there's a campfire underneath, after a short while the fish will dry, and eating it will give you 10 seconds of water breathing. And now, the moment I've been waiting for this entire video, it's time I show you the tension rods. They're great, really. Okay, they're crafted using 2 copper blocks of the variant you want, and what they do is cool as hell. If you place 2 tension rods of the same type facing each other, right, with a 1 block gap in between, water won't flow through that space. That means you can build open 3x3 holes in the ocean with nothing leaking, like entrances and underwater skylights and like, oh my god, it's so cool. And beyond just the function, they're just really satisfying to use. You can make jumpable 5 block looking gaps, and they connect cleanly to each other, and their size just fits so nicely into all kinds of designs. I genuinely think it turned out so good. I mean, look at the opening from the beginning of the video, look at how it looks now. Isn't that really what it's all about? And that's all the features for this part of the mod. It's for Fabric 1.21.1, and you can download it right now on Modrinth. In part 2, I'm planning to go deeper into Minecraft's oceans, with more sites and more mobs and shit. But honestly, I really need to know if there's demand for it, so drop a like if you enjoyed what you're seeing, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.